And here is the front, the entrance. It's actually physically the east end, but liturgically it's the west end. And this is the bit that's public to the people. Just to this side over here, you can see the tip of the chapter house, which is part of the monastic enclosure, as is all of this here. So people are going in just in front of us, so let's wait. And as you can see, there's a statue of Our Lady right at the very top. That was by one of the monks here. I don't know if you can see that. Just at the top there, these great lancet windows, which are beautiful. And let's go back. Hello. You're not on film, don't worry. And then we've got here the heads of the bishops at the time, and this one, I believe, is meant to be Delisle, who donated the statue. So let's go in. The narthex, holy water stoup. Let's go into the church. And here we are in the church itself. And as you can see, it's absolutely enormous. It's huge, but very, very beautiful. The altar, which is just here, is stunning. And they've even got the Advent wreath out because Advent starts this evening. It's Advent Sunday tomorrow, and Advent starts this evening. You can see it's very, very plain. That's because the Cistercians don't go in for decoration. They like things very plain. That's the new altar with the hanging pyx above it. That's the tabernacle, basically. There is a statue of Our Lady, but you can't see it because it's facing the monks. And it is an extraordinary building. Great big hanging wooden cross. More of the carvings by Eric Gill. As you can see, this is the carvings are all above altars. This one is, as you can see there, for all of the saints of the Cistercian movement. This one here is for all of the martyrs of England. And as you can see, there's another Eric Gill plaque. Christ triumphant on the cross. And over here we have the shrine of one of the monks who used to live here, died in the Leicester Infirmary, Blessed Cyprian Tansi. And some of his relics are here in the reliquary chapel. And let's just give you a better view. There you go. And his remains are actually back in Nigeria, but some of the relics are here as well. And then we have Saint. I'm going to move because I don't want to put somebody on film who doesn't want to be. Over here we have another Eric Gill plaque. This is for St Gertrude, the altar. So as we can see, another crucifix. They're all crucifixions, I should say. And here's the shrine again of Blessed Cyprian Tansi. There we go. Just have a quick look at one or two other altars. So as you can see, confession is available daily between 2:30 and 3. So over this side here we have got the altar for Saint Teresa of Lisieux, the Teresa of the Little Flower. And again, if I can move a bit closer, we can see another Eric Gill plaque. Wonderful, isn't it? And then we go to this altar here. This is the altar of the guardian angels. And again, another Eric Gill plaque, another crucifixion, which is stunning. The gills are absolutely beautiful, beautifully done. And here we've got actually, this is an interesting one. This is St Stephen Harding, who actually, an English saint, was one of the founders of the Cistercian order. So another Eric Gill, as I say. great possessions here in the church, great art, but very understated. Now, the rest of this is all excluded from the public, apart from when there's liturgical events going on. I don't know if you can just see the altar pipes. That's the new, organ pipes. That's the new organ which was rescued from a redundant Anglican church, and the fundraising was brought around to buy it and to fit it, and unfortunately I did ask the abbot if I could play it, and he said no, so I don't want to disturb the monks at their duties, so but that's there. Okay, so that's that. Let's have a look and see what else we can find. So the area then that I took this that film of the abbey from, I climbed up to, was very scary, and I don't know if you can see, as we come round the corner, through the trees, there it is. That's where we were just a moment ago. Just bring it a bit closer in so you could see, there we are. And that's full of all the rosaries and all of those other things. Let's see what else we can find. One of the joys of a place like this is that people make their own little shrines as well. Not everyone can go up to the top of that hill there. And so here we've got a little statue of Our Lady, which has been put in a tiny area where people can quite easily come and find it and pray the rosary and so on. Let's go and find the Blessed Cyprian altar now. And so here in the gardens is an altar shrine to Blessed Cyprian Tansi, the Nigerian monk who was canonized by Saint John Paul II, in the, I can't remember which year it was, I beg your pardon, and whose cause for canonization is actually underway at the moment. So this is, I'll bear with you while we walk up the path, because there's a little surprise behind it as well. So we can see the cover, so it's nice and covered, and down this way here it's a bit difficult with the sun, but you've got the guest house and you've got everything else, and there's grass there, so you can have an open air mass here if you want. But this is what I want to show you as well, and that is, and I've got to be careful getting down these rather slippy steps, like so, and that is the little grotto with Our Lady there. I'm going to step backwards, just onto the ramp that leads up to the Blessed Cyprian altar, and there we are. There you can see it. It's just extraordinary, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. I used to, when I was younger, come and say the rosary here before this structure was put in place. So this is the St Cyprian, sorry, you're calling him saint already. This is the Blessed Cyprian altar. It's a bit bright, let's try and bring it down a little bit. I don't know if you can see, it's very hard in this light, but on the altar itself it says Blessed Cyprian Tansi, and one hopes that the canonization will be very soon. And then we have the boards of those who helped create who helped create the shrine, but also paid for all of the work that had to be done, and also, of course, those who knew and worked with Blessed Cyprian. And this is Mount St Bernard Abbey. Isn't it beautiful? Don't you wish you were here? There we go.